Hello everyone, welcome. I'm making a cake to celebrate 2 years of FEH. So full disclosure, I have not done anything like this before. I have made cakes before. I have not made a mirror cake is what it's called. And it actually uses like gelatin and corn syrup and all kinds of like crazy stuff. But it's like reflective. And I was like, yo, what's the best thing? At first I was gonna just make like lame cookies, and I was like, anybody can make an orb cookie, that's stupid. Let's make an orb mirror cake and see how that goes.
Are you confident?
No. We're gonna shoot this vlog style. This is not meant to be super informative, but if you're curious about what I'm using, I will leave the list in the description.
So what are you doing now?
So I've made the cakes, right? Look at that, it's beautiful. But they're very lumpy, as you can see. So we have to take a cake leveler, which this is a cheapie that we got at the craft store, and I zoom in. Can you see that?
Yeah, there's two.
Well, this is like all kinds of wonky. So I feel confident about that one. Not so much this guy, who seems to be the less liked member of the family, which I can relate to. Too real. So we got to get a little cake board. These are 6-inch cakes, right? I have 8-inch because they didn't have 6-inch when we were there. This cake leveler is terrible. Oh no.
What's your plan B?
My plan B? Saw through it with a knife like a man. Which is probably what's going to happen. And one false swipe with this knife, and this becomes a very different kind of video. Sorry, I have to. I've been in this thing. Now, have you guys seen the Tidying Up with Marie Kondo? Everything in thirds. It's going to get more complicated when I actually have to like divide the cakes, because I got to cut in. This is kind of easy because you just like see the top muffiny kind of part, and you just kind of pivot. So like this part, not really that complicated, right? I've done this before. I am confident. I do not feel good about the fact that I spent money on that and it's garbage. The recipe that I'm like using, I got from Rosanna Pansino. Like, she did this on her channel probably 2-ish years ago. That was a blade very close to my finger. But this one doesn't so much matter. It's the next cut that we have to make that really makes a difference, and the one that I am nervous about. So, we aim for the middle and pray that our blade cuts true. Could be better, not gonna lie. But given that, you know, our cake leveler is garbage and doesn't work, this is where we're at. See, this is why we're shooting this vlog style, because I have no idea how this is really gonna turn out. Yeah, that's lopsided, but I don't care.
You can level it off with frosting.
It's the top and the sides that you really want to be like generous with, because that's you're gonna throw the extra stuff, the glossy gelatin mixture thing, on top of it, right? Don't tell me how to frost, Jenna. How dare you come to my house? Tell me how to bake. Actually, this isn't technically baking anymore.
No, you're just decorating.
This is just decorating now. I considered like showing you guys me baking a cake, but it was really just a lot of oven time. All right, so this is like it, right? This is where we find out if we have enough. This looks real inappropriate. Why are you giggling? Might have to cut this. I'm thinking if I can smooth it around, then like it should be okay. Maybe?
I think you started off too heavy on the frosting on the
No,
other side.
I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I did everything I was supposed to. I didn't know I needed 3 cans of frosting to decorate a 6-inch 4-layer cake. Diabetes kills
Americans.
a lot of people. Okay, so clearly
Remember when I said
there's
top?
way more at the top than the bottom. This much is clear to me now.
You mean the bottom than the top?
There's more at the sure. Whatever. You know what, Jenna? That is not constructive.
I'm having real like backseat driver problems right now.
No, you cannot do this. I am celebrating Faye in style. Okay, all right.
It's
Okay.
starting to look like cake.
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. Honestly, in my repertoire of skills
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to cooking, plating and decorating, very low on the pole. Like, I can cook and I can bake, but it doesn't always look pretty. So I genuinely feel like if I can master this, if I can overcome this, I can do anything.
Half this video is going to be you just battling frosting.
Half of it's going to be me editing all of it out. Guys, I did it. Look at this. It's beautiful. So I frosted it, and it's even and beautiful. And now it's gonna sit in the fridge for 2 hours, which means I will be decorating a cake around 9:45 tonight. I'm ready. 2 hours later, we're back. Full disclosure, I was opening some corn syrup for this next part, and I pulled my thumb back. So I have literally bled for this content.
No, your thumbnail.
Smash like. So we've got some gelatin that we're gonna mix in this cold water, and it's going to bloom, I guess. It's supposed to look like applesauce. That's really what I'm going for here. I'm going for something that looks like applesauce, and ooh, that does not smell.
That looks weird.
That doesn't smell pleasant. Well, normally I think with gelatin you add it to hot water. I think. But this we're just trying to get it to be set quickly, I guess. So after this, it kind of smells like Jell-O, just it's not flavored. I don't remember if something was in this or not. We're making the mixture that does involve the stove. I've got it preset to be medium low. So we got some water, different water, and some corn syrup, light corn syrup, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to scoop out of there. And then after that we have the sugar. So we add the sugar and then we whisk it all together, I guess. So then after you get this mixed, you pop it on your burner here for about 8 minutes, but the gelatin has to bloom for like 10 minutes anyway, so it all works out. Alright, it has boiled. Our gelatin has bloomed. So we've got our glossy mixture that is finished and some bloomed gelatin that is bloomed, and that is as specific as I would like to be. Nerdy nummy spatula. Bam. This is still really hot, so I've actually got it on a little guy down there. But it is very clear. It is very clear, which is good, because that's what we want. So we're gonna, ooh yeah. Ooh, that was satisfying. Did you see that?
It
That
is
was
gelatin.
super satisfying. Bloomed gelatin, man. I'm a fan. And we whisk. Then we come in with our condensed sweet milk. Boom.
That's thick.
Yeah, it is. Jenna. Now that it has been mixed, we are adding it to this chocolate, white chocolate, because it's clear. And then we kind of just let it soften, I guess. Yeah? Right?
You should mix that all together, make it real smooth. So you can add the fun stuff, like the color.
Funny you should say that. Because I have a hand blender. So after that sets and softens up, we're going to take this bad boy and blend it. Which I may or may not edit a clip of that in because I don't know how loud it's going to be. I have actually just taken that mixture and strained it using a strainer and another bowl, and now we have this. So the next step is actually just to divide it up color-wise, and the orbs in FEH actually have 5 colors, I think. Red, yellow, green, blue, and kind of like a purpley type of colors. I'm going to be doing 5. I have 5 bowls here, one big thing. And we're using this fancy plant-based food coloring.
I told you to get real food coloring.
Well, I don't want artificial dyes. We have all of our colors. I have the cake here on foil or parchment lined cookie sheet so that all of this stuff is just going to drip off and hopefully not make too much of a mess, easy cleanup, all that good stuff. Now this is where I have to depart from Senpai Ro because she had a base layer and I don't have a base layer necessarily. So we're just going to kind of drip it off in 5 different kind of swooshes almost, because the orb kind of has like 5 colors that are, I'm not sure the actual word, but pinwheel, if you will, around. So we have, I'm arranging them in the order that they kind of show up, sorta. So I think it's something like this. By our powers combined, we create a FEH orb. All right, so it's starting to set, which is unnerving, honestly. So all the work, everything comes down to this, and I'm scared. And
You
I'm
gotta
nervous.
try and
I'm so nervous.
make it pour off to the side too.
I'm so scared. Okay. All right, so we're gonna kind of do that off like that, and I guess if there's some overlay, like that's cool because as long as it coats evenly, like that's really the main thing. You want it to coat evenly around the sides and everything, so you kind of want to keep it spaced together for the most part.
Yeah, I wouldn't use all of it because if you have to go back and touch it up.
Nope, it's too late. YOLO. YOLO rules apply here. We're going for it. YOLO! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
It looks like slime.
It is, basically. Ooh, that blue, though. I love it. It's looking orb-ish. Like, the colors are kind of blending, which is cool. Because that's ultimately what you want. You don't want to have, like, a bunch of different colors set together. Literally 3 hours of work and prep. Probably more than that. Come down to just this. Because I have to like pivot the top to kind of give that swirl look from the top of the orb. And I'm so afraid I'm gonna mess it up, man.
I feel like you might.
I'm so afraid I'm gonna mess it up.
I think you're gonna mess it up.
Alright.
So do it gently. If
Time
it
to-
doesn't start working, then stop. But hurry.
Time to
Did you do it?
Babe, I think I did it. I think I did it. I want to go back in for another round, but I'm afraid to. It works.
Do you have to like let it set?
I'm gonna leave it go.
Do you need to let it set? Is that like the
I
next?
do have to let it set. I think it sets for like 20 minutes.
So will we do like a 20-minute break and then we'll record again with like the finished product?
Yeah, yes.
How are you feeling?
I'm scared. I am always scared. Every day I just wake up terrified.
I meant about the baking.
Scared. So it's done. I transferred it. I had to actually like kind of saw the bottom off a little bit, but that's okay because we're just looking at a top-down approach. And if you want to see completed photos, hopefully it makes it through the night so we can take pictures in the daylight where it's nice out. If you want to see completed photos, be sure to check out Instagram and maybe Twitter. I might post them on Twitter, but definitely Instagram. Link for that will be in the description. If you want to see how to make your own mirror cake, like better than what I did, I'll leave the video link for Rosanna Pansino's how-to on it. It's pretty much the same thing I followed, just a slightly different last step there. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. Like, I'm really thrilled with how it turned out. And it's even got like some swirlitude right in here, which is really neat. So, I mean, the colors didn't come out quite like what I would have hoped, which is fine, I guess. But it is what it is, I suppose. Oh well.
So, what do you think about this
Don't
process?
use don't use plant-based food colors.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I like this. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will catch you next time. I mean, it looks neat.